YouTube, I am back with another video. Remember I told y'all I was gonna be consistent. This is the third video in a month. Give me my 10s. Just to let y'all know so that y'all won't, you know, be confused or y'all won't go and unsubscribe to me or anything like that. I am changing my YouTube name probably within the next 5 business days. Can't let y'all know what it's gonna be yet because I don't want nobody stealing my idea, but just know y'all gonna see this face under another name. Frosty T had a good love run since I was like 14 years old. I'm still that, but it's just I'm just rebranding my YouTube, so we gonna go with another name that's more fitting. But anyways, today's video is going to be how to properly set up a business, set up an LLC, get you an EIN number. And if you don't know the power of having your LLC set up and your EIN number set up, you're lost because you're missing a world of business credit. You could get electricity cut on in your business name, you could get cell phones in your business name, you can get a lot of stuff set up in your business name. So if you don't got that set up, you're missing out on a whole lot. I don't know what's up with that. Even if you don't plan on having an exact business, that's kind of just another social security number. I'm gonna put an asterisk by that, social security number asterisk, that you could be working to play with so that you can, you know, move a little bit different out here. But I'm gonna teach y'all the best way that I feel like to set up your LLC and your EIN, just so that it can be structured to where if you, like, in a couple of months or years down the line, you want to go and get you a business loan, you want to go and make you a business bank account and stuff like that, it's just a little bit more easier. Because if you mess up and you got to go back and redo it, you're gonna spend more money, and it might not all line up in your paperwork. And the most important thing, especially if you're trying to use like your LLC and stuff to get business loans down the line, is that all the paperwork has to match. And so you want to make sure that you set it up correctly the first time. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing that you need to do, and I'm also going to make another video with me like having some type of screen share at the bottom and like placing it on top of the video or something like that. I just don't feel like doing all of that right now, so make sure y'all got y'all notes out where y'all can just write it down and hopefully look it up. But in the future, I am gonna have like an updated video of this so that I can show y'all literally on Google where all of this stuff is. But the first thing that you want to do is you want to get a business email. And I'm not talking about saidclothingline@gmail.com. No, I'm talking about, like, I had a hair business, so mine was info@toopretty.com. You want to have a domain name as the and .com. You could do this on Google, Wix, you could do this on Shopify. You could go to namecheap.com, actually, not Shopify, excuse me, because Shopify is just a host site that you can connect a domain to. So even if you don't have like an official website yet, you're gonna claim the domain name, and when you claim the domain name, you're able to get that at blah blah blah, and then you can make before whatever. So you can make it info, you can make it help, you can make it business, you can make whatever you want it. Or if you have like employees, you can put their name, Tyler at tooprettyhair.com, for example. But whatever your business name is, if you have a long business name, you want to make sure to shorten it. Mine was Too Pretty Hair Extensions LLC. Obviously I didn't put that, I just put tooprettyhair.com. Do any type of domain, and then you're able to connect these to Google, Yahoo, Outlook, etc to check your email. I know for sure I never really utilized like Yahoo or anything like that, but you are able to do like a Google business type of thing where they have like calendars. Like I said, you can create more profiles if you have employees or anything like that, so that they can have the the name and the domain name matched up to that. So that's the first thing that you're gonna do. People do it kind of backwards. They like do all the other stuff, then they do that. I like all of my stuff organized, so I like to have everything in line, make sure I know where to go. I don't like to have some stuff on citygirltyler@gmail.com and some stuff on blah 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 at Too Pretty Hair and some stuff. No, you want to make your business email first. It's gonna cost, it'd probably be a free trial at first, but it's probably gonna cost like $11, $12, nothing more than that. So that's what you're gonna do first. Number 2, what you're gonna do is get a virtual address. Like I said, some people do this the other way around, but if you do it the other way around, you're gonna F yourself in the A with no lube. Okay, so what you want to do, you want to do this second. The reason why you're gonna do the email first is because when you register for your virtual address, or if you have a physical address, it could be your physical address, not where you live, But you want to do a virtual address is because when you're signing up for it, you have to put an email. So that's why I said make your email first, so that when you sign up for that virtual address, boom, you got your email. Everything can just be going to that email. You got everything in line already. So you're gonna do your virtual address. A website that I always use is iPostal. I think they start off at like $29.99 or $39.99. I'm not sure. It's one of those two, and then they go up from there. Secondly, what you're going to do is you're going to file for your LLC. Now, the way that you file for your LLC is you basically go, in Michigan, it's called Secretary of State, or it's called Laura, actually. I know I did it in Georgia. It's on the DMV website. A lot of states, it's on the DMV website. But you're going to file your LLC. Now, a lot of common mistakes that I see when people file their LLCs is that, one, they put their actual address. That's why I said make your virtual address first. Do not put your actual address, because when you file for a business, that is public document. So let's say you promoting Gangsta Hoodies LLC. That's the name of your hoodie, your t-shirt business, whatever. Now somebody on you, they like, oh, Gangsta Hoodies LLC, let's go look at that paperwork. They gonna look at that, they gonna find your address, they know where you live. So you don't want to put your real address on these documents. The second mistake that I see is that people put a name that's too narrow for the business, and then they end up getting stuck in that industry. When it comes to getting like loans for LLCs and stuff like that, you can still get them, but you don't want to, a lot of people be undecided on what they want to do. So for example, my first business that I have filed an LLC for was called Powerhouse Investments LLC. That name, it was hard for me to get a bank account with that name, and it was also hard for me to get loans with that name because it was just like investments, which was kind of like risky. So one, you don't want to have anything, you want to make it really general, because you can use a DBA, which is a doing business as, if you wanted to like narrow it down straight. So for example, I could have just used Powerhouse. Powerhouse could be anything, you know. And then if I wanted a DBA, I could do DBA, you know, follow DBA and do Powerhouse Investments, Powerhouse Clothing, Powerhouse this, Powerhouse that, you know. Google, that's broad, but then you got Gmail, you got Google Workspace, you got Google Sheets, you got Google Docs. Those are all DBAs under the same Google. Google is just Google, and then you got all these subcategories of Google. You want to be careful when you deciding your name, because you might think you're going into business for this, and then you might say, oh, I want to do this. But instead of starting a whole new LLC, you could do it under the same LLC, and you could just have separate DBA names. So make sure that you know what you're doing when it comes to that. The third thing that I see people do is they don't know what their registered agent is. So for the registered agent, that is somebody that takes care of like legal documents for you. You can find, like, you could register a registered agent online. Sometimes it's like $39 a month, $29 a month, or sometimes they have like an annual fee, or you can hire an actual lawyer to be your registered agent. But don't put yourself, because if somebody's trying to sue you or something like that, they're going to get in touch with that registered agent. If you have yourself on there, it's just kind of like you don't know what's going on. So make sure you have a registered agent. You should actually register for the said registered agent before you do the actual LLC paperwork, because you're going to have to input their name into that category. So, and some LLCs, I know when I was doing mine for Georgia, they didn't let me put my own name. For Michigan, they did, but that's when I learned like what a registered agent actually was at that time, because they didn't let me put my own name. So just keep that in mind. So once you have all of that paperwork filed, I know in Michigan it's $50 for the filing fee. I usually do the $50 for the filing fee, and then $50 to expedite it to the next business day. They have like the next business day, then they have by the end of the same day, then they have it like 1 to 2 hours. You can pay like hundreds of dollars extra. I know in Georgia theirs is like 100, and maybe it might be like 100 for the expedite, or I don't know. But
hey guys on YouTube, guys, subscribe to my channel, guys.
I don't have a fucking channel.
Yes, the fuck I do.
Get the fucking, I don't even remember the last thing I was saying. They're not doing anything spectacular that you cannot do yourself. So make sure, like, if you ain't trying to spend no extra money, you don't have to. Now, if you just want to spend extra money, you know, you pay for convenience, I'm not mad at you. Ball out of control, baby. I support it. But if you just like, nah, I'm not trying to pay no extra $500 for no LLC, no EIN, then definitely you could do it yourself. if you just follow, if you have common sense and you follow the directions in this video, you'll be fine. Also, when they send you the email to get your LLC, make sure that you save that, because later on in life you're going to be using that for a lot of documents. So make sure you save it to your phone, make sure you save it to your computer. Actually, make sure you save it to, like, I know on iPhones they have like a files app that you can just access. Make sure you save it to there, because if you start going applying for this and this, you're going to definitely need it. So make sure you have it. Next, there is the EIN filing, and that is free. So like I said, if you want to go, you want to pay SallyMae.com $120, $300, $400, $500 to make you an EIN, go ahead. You do not have to do that. EIN is free. You can file it every weekday, Monday through Friday. I think 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. After like 6 or 7 p.m. you gotta wait till the next day. You get your EIN number immediately. Listen to me. When you get that EIN number, they don't reissue you out an EIN number. One, I made this mistake with my last LLC. I had a word, extensions. Extensions can be spelled with, at the end of it, T-I-O-N or S-I-O-N. I put T-I-O-N on one, I put S-I-O-N on the other. That caused problems when it came to my DUNS number, when it came to a lot of different stuff. So make sure that the spelling is the same, because once you have it, it's hard to change. You got to do a lot of mailing back and forth, back and forth. Two, when you get your EIN number, one, screenshot it if you're doing it on your phone. Two, save. It's going to come in a PDF file format. You're going to press this button. Hopefully y'all can see it, but let me see. Let me go to my Safari. When you go to your Safari, it's a button right here. It's like the middle button, and it's going to say end or save. Save to. You could do save to home screen, save to files, save to this, save to that. You're going to save it to your files, because once they issue your number and once that screen goes off, your EIN is gone. So make sure you screenshot and make sure that you save that number. I don't know how to get another number. I never lost my number, but you're going to need it for everything. Whenever you're in the future, like I said, if you're applying for loans, grants, this, that, you're going to need it. They're going to ask for it. You need to have it. And the last thing is your DUNS number. So your DUNS number is basically, like, a lot of people say your EIN is your social security for your business, which is true. But your DUNS number is how you're going to pretty much start building your credit. Like, if you're not in the DUNS, you're not really doing it big. I could make a whole separate video really about the DUNS number, but you want to do that immediately, because it takes about 28 to 30 days, I think, for them to verify your business and get you all in the system and all. So you definitely want to do that as soon as possible, like once you have all of your information together. And yes, I hope y'all learned something from this video. I told y'all I'm gonna be doing like a lot of different investing, a lot of business tips and hacks and tricks and flips and dips. So this was probably, I should have been did this video a long time ago, but like I said, hopefully it helped y'all. If y'all want to see anything else on my channel, comment down below. I got a lot of stuff coming up, y'all. Like this summer, I'm turning 23. This is my golden year. I turned 23 on July 23rd. What's up? So I'm about to be doing a lot of different stuff for y'all before then. But I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. I'm be ready to see y'all in the next one. And if y'all are interested in any of my ebooks, I will definitely put my ebook website in the comments or description so that y'all can look at that and y'all can, you know, support and whatnot. Love y'all, and until next time.